Hey guys, Givenup 96 here, coming in. Today, something a little different. Manny Raposso, or Raposo, I'm not exactly sure or remember how to pronounce it, tagged me in his top 15 Scream Factory releases. And seeing he tagged me, I'm gonna give you guys my top 15. But first, we're gonna give you three honorable mentions. Three here is, this is for me personally, it's Lake Placid. I know not a lot of people enjoy this film, and a lot of people, when it got released as a Scream Factory release, were like, why that movie? It's cheesy 90s movie. But as a child, I remember watching this film, and it was cheesy fun galore. And that's why this film is there. It is, just for me, a phenomenal film. And I'd also like to remind everyone, this is the top 15 best films, not necessarily releases. So this is my opinion. Another one I have in here is Cat People, starring Malcolm McDowell and Natasha Kinski. This is just a film I really enjoy. I know some people don't enjoy it as much. It's basically about when your sex drive goes up, you turn into a panther thing. There's not much more to it than that. Also in here is Night of the Demons. Great flick. This is the last of the honorable mentions. Great art given for this release. I'd give this one easily a 7 out of 10. It's about these friends who throw a party and they start getting possessed one by one. And here's the original poster art for that. Now we'll go through my actual top 15 films. Number 15 here is going to be The Babadook. I know technically it's an IFC release with Scream Factory, but Scream Factory's name is on it. I really enjoy this film. I think it's a great look at post-traumatic stress syndrome, something that's not talked about enough, especially when you can make it into an awesome horror movie which was done with this film. Easily in my top 15. Not gonna let nostalgia play a factor in this because it's not old, but I gotta say, easily probably one of the best horror films, at least in the last 5 years. Great film. Next here we got Terror Train. Basically a horror movie about a group of kids accidentally kill one of their classmates, and then they have this Halloween party aboard a train, and they slowly start dying one by one. This one has Jamie Lee Curtis and has a young David Copperfield in here as playing a magician. So that's kind of cool if you're into magic like I used to be as a child. Next here is John Carpenter's They Live. Great film about it's kind of a look at the socialist economics and how advertising plays tricks on us to just keep buying, eating, and killing each other. This is a great film starring Rowdy Roddy Piper. Just a great film. 14 we have one of Scream Factory's newest releases. That's Sleepaway Camp 2 here. All of the Sleepaway Camps hit on my list because I love them. Number two here's my least favorite of them, but still a great comedy, fun film to watch. I believe it stars, is it Pamela Springsteen? Yep, Pamela Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen's sister. Alright, next in here is, the difference between me and Manny is Manny did not have any of the Halloween box set in it. I will be placing some films in mine, and that is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, and this is the producer's cut, because really I did not realize that Halloween 6 could be a good film, and this proved me wrong, definitely. The Curse of Michael Myers is a fun film as long as it's the producer's cut. On the other hand, the original cut, just skip it if you can get if you have the producer's cut. Alright, next here, like I said before, the Sleepaway Camp movies are going to be in here. Sleepaway Camp 3, I like this one a little bit more. Angela's back, killing kids and whatnot. This is about a camp that basically takes the depraved poor kids and the rich kids and put them together in a camp. And Angela comes killing. Not much more than that. Next here is John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness here on Blu-ray. This is a really cool film about like these priests that watch this liquid vial, and the inside the liquid is like the devil's child. It's just really creepy. And here is the alternate cover. Like I've said in previous videos, it's signed by John Carpenter. Open it up, and there's the disc art. And a lot of people probably think, why have Prince of Darkness, out of all the films that John Carpenter has done, have him sign Prince of Darkness? And the reason for that is because I feel that this is his most underrated film. I love this film. It's creepy, dark, and a lot of people just find it boring, and I think that's sad. But continuing on here, Sleepaway Camp 3. I mean, Sleepaway Camp 1, the original. Very creepy movie. The scene with Angela at the end is just terrifying. Basically, Shy Girl goes to camp with her brother, and kids start dying off one by one without giving away any spoilers. Great movie. Highly recommend this one too. And just so you know, this is a great trilogy given to us by Scream. Next up here is Ginger Snaps, the 1990s werewolf film about two girls who are obsessed with death, and one of them turns into a werewolf. Yeah. Basically, it's really like most werewolf films. It's just teen puberty. But this one's really good. I really enjoy this film. I highly recommend it if you like werewolf films. Decent transformation, just really cool. And honestly, if Dog Soldiers was out already, that probably would have replaced this. But the best part about Dog Soldiers coming out is I get to retire this Blu-ray release. This has a horrible transfer. Just garbage, and also there's no special features at all. Next here, Night of the Comet. Very cool movie with Catherine Mary Stewart and this other girl and this guy that basically it's valley girls need to survive against zombies. that are given come to life because of a comet. As interesting as that sounds, or not interesting, depending on who you are. It's a really, really good movie. Highly recommend this one. Check this one out. It's a great zombie flick. It's a great horror flick in general. Alright, I believe we're in our top 5 now. So number 5 here is Without Warning, which is one of the many films that Scream Factory has released that did not have a previous DVD release and actually was kind of harder to find on VHS. Without Warning is basically this really cheesy movie about an alien coming down and feasting on the human life. Yeah. But what Scream did with this one was you have the option of using the UK poster art, but I honestly prefer ours. Well, the US poster art. And in the UK, it was called It Came Without Warning, where we just called it Without Warning. Highly recommend this film, especially if you're like into Predator. It really feels like a precursor to Predator. It's not really creepy, it's more cheesy fun, but that's kind of what I'm into. Next up here is Don Coscarelli's Phantasm 2. Honestly, my favorite of the Phantasm series. Highly overlooked because the kid that plays Tommy was recast for this film and only this film. Also starring Angus Scrimm. Just a really weird psychological horror movie. It's really cool and the ending is awesome. Just the tall man's back with his spear killing people. Like previously mentioned, this one's also signed. This one's signed by Don Coscarelli. Here's the disc art. Great disc art there. And there's the alternate cover, which is the same as the slipcase. Number 3 in my list is The Burning. Often called the Friday the 13th ripoff. I honestly prefer this a lot more than the original Friday the 13th. This to me is a great movie. Stars a young Jason Alexander from Seinfeld fame, except he's kind of skinny and has a full head of hair. It's really weird to see him like that. Great movie. It talks about the New York Cropsey murders, and this one's basically this guy going around killing people he blames for his burning. Here's the Blu-ray DVD art. And then the alternate cover is the same as the slipcover. And that's one thing I think that us Blu-ray collectors, as well as collectors everywhere, really like about Scream, is they give us the original poster art along with the newly commissioned art. It's really nice, and not enough companies give us that option. Second, my number 2 on my list is Day of the Dead. In my opinion, George A. Romero's best of the Dead trilogy. I just really like the underground tunnel idea and everything. Here's the original poster art. It's basically, it's been months since the original, years since the invasion, and not invasion, but plague, and it's just a group of people, military this time, trying to live. The disc art here is from the Divimax edition. Excuse me. Just an awesome release. And finally here, my favorite Scream Factory release has to be, this was released before the box set came out. Unfortunately, I do not have the single release anymore because I gave it away when I bought the box set. That is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. In my opinion, the best of the Halloween franchise. I just really, really enjoy this movie. I think it's kind of a cool idea. Doesn't have Michael Myers in it. This has always been my favorite of the series, even before I really liked the series. I remember seeing this one at an early age and just thinking it was a really cool movie, and it was the first Halloween movie I saw. And then I saw the Michael Myers ones, and I was like, he's kind of cool, I guess. But that's blasphemous talking now. I do enjoy all of them, but Halloween 3 is my all-time favorite Scream Factory release and Halloween movie. So that's been my top 15 Scream Factory releases, and here's number 1. I'm gonna tag Rob and Brett. Whether they make videos or not is up to them. And even if I don't tag yet, do a video. I'm very interested in seeing it. Post it on the bottom of this page. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.